Hello, welcome to this Hurricane Ida advisory, latest from the Hurricane Center. The eye is moving over southeastern Louisiana, and it has made landfall west of Grand Isle. So its location is 29.2 north, 90.3 west, about 20 miles west of Grand Isle, Louisiana, about 55 miles southwest of New Orleans, Louisiana. Maximum sustained winds 150 miles an hour. So it's holding steady, the strength. Northwest movement at 320 degrees at 13 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 930 millibars to 7.46 inches. A very deep storm. So this has made landfall around west of Grand Isle, and the maximum sustained winds are near 150 miles an hour. It's a Category 4 hurricane. The extent of the hurricane force winds extend outward up to 50 miles an hour. Our Florida Coastal Monitoring Tower at South Lafourche Airport recently reported a sustained wind of 70 miles an hour with a wind gust to 102. And a tide gauge in Shell Beach, Louisiana, recently reported a water level of 6.8 feet above the mean high water, which is inundation in that area. Let's go to some of the latest observations here. And New Orleans now starting to get into those hurricane force, getting close to those hurricane force wind gusts. Seeing gusts to 60 in New Orleans right now with some of these winds. And if we go south of that area, we're seeing even stronger winds than that. 97 mile an hour. This is Grand Isle, but this station is having some issues because of there's terrible flooding in Grand Isle. This is where the storm made landfall. West of Grand Isle. I forgot the name of the area. It's Port something, but it made landfall west of Grand Isle. And right now, this is the observation out of Grand Isle. It's saying a 96 mile an hour wind gust, but we can't be 100% sure on that because that station may be having some issues. There's another station here in Pilot Town, south wind at 53, gusting to 64. And again, we can't really get a lot of information. This is where the eye is right here. You can see some gusts to 82 around the area. And, of course, plenty of rain falling, of course. If we look at the amount of rainfall that has fallen, we're going to just go ahead and look at that for a moment here. Just in the past. Why is it saying 8:28, 9 p.m.? All right. This is definitely not we're supposed to be. It's 8:29. All right, we're having an issue with the website. All right, never mind. We'll just stick to the current observations. I guess we can't get precipitation right now, rainfall totals, but you can bet that there's a lot of rain falling. So let's go look at the radar right now, and you can see exactly where this thing is. And again, you can see it is here's New Orleans, here's the storm, and it has made landfall west of. It has made landfall west of Grand Isle, but the center is still very much over water, and this is a very flat, marshy area, so don't expect it to weaken that much. It looks like the eye is heading right for Houma, which is a pretty decent-sized city southwest of New Orleans. Let's look at the satellite loop. Here is the satellite loop, and again, you see that the eye is now starting to make its way inland. Power, let's go to that. Let's go to the power situation because we have a lot of people now without power in this area here. A lot of people losing power in this whole entire southeastern part of Louisiana as we see the power grid start to go down from these high winds. This is an Entergy map of New Orleans, and you can see a lot of those red areas are areas that don't have power right now, and power has been lost to some pump stations, which is causing issues with sewage. So they're saying people not to use the water too much because of that. And again, we're very concerned about that. I think they might be overconfident, and that we could see major flooding in New Orleans. Look at all the power loss already. I think they're underestimating how much the impact of the power loss is going to be, and the rainfall that's going to fall is going to cause flooding. So yeah, a lot of New Orleans already without power, and the worst, the storm isn't even here yet. This is the other city of another city here. Is that Houma? No, that's another city. I'm looking for Houma. Yeah, so Houma still has power right now, but this whole area down here is mostly out. Nobody really has power over here. Grand Isle is completely out. I don't know how anyone could have power over here. Maybe there are some more small power plants in some of these small towns that might be able to keep the power on, but other than that, expect complete power loss in this entire area here. Most of New Orleans there, look at that, in the red, at least half the city now without power, according to that. And again, if you look at this does confirm that. You can look at Orleans Parish and some of the other parishes here that the power is going out all over New Orleans right now. So that's going to conclude this update here. I think I went through everything. Let's just look at another let's just look at another satellite image, the visible satellite of the storm as well. So we get the visible here, visible high res, so you get an idea of what it looks like on the visible satellite. There's the eye moving in. I like the infrared though; it really shows up better on this. So this is the infrared satellite right here, and you clearly see that eye now moving in into southeastern Louisiana, and it looks like it's going to be heading toward Houma, the eye, but New Orleans is going to be on the east side of it. Still concerned with the power going out and the pumps not really being able to keep up with the rainfall. We're going to try this again with the precipitation because I really would like to know how much rain has fallen at these stations. So what we will do, if we can, we have the Grand Isle, so let me see if we can get some rainfall out of Grand Isle here. No rainfall being reported here, and any of these does not report rainfall, unfortunately. The other thing that we heard is that one of the oil platforms may have broken loose as well. That's another thing that I have heard as well. And you have this extreme wind warning in effect too, by the way. That's what this bright orange, that's what this color is. That's an extreme wind warning because the wind is so high. It's like being in a tornado almost. So let's see if we can get some other rainfall reports from some other stations. We're probably losing a lot of stations as it is, so let's see. We can look at the they have an observation site at the Superdome here, and let's see. So far not too much rain, but that rainfall is what's going to really the rainfall, you're going to be getting the water both from the storm surge and the rainfall. So that will conclude this update on Hurricane Ida, still a Category 4, as it heads into southeastern Louisiana, and as we're going to be witnessing a pretty tragic natural disaster today taking place. So let's pray for the people in this area that are still there, and I hope as many people got out as possible, because this isn't the kind of storm you want to stick around and watch. That's for sure.